Perched high above the ghost town of Jerome, Arizona, stands a building steeped in shadows, secrets, and souls that may never rest. Once the United Verde Hospital, this place of healing became a house of horrors, where cries of agony echoed through the halls, and death was a frequent visitor. Since its transformation, visitors and staff have reported unsettling whispers, mysterious footsteps, and ghostly apparitions in the dead of night. Some say the spirits of past patients still wander these halls, unable to leave the place where their lives ended so tragically. We're going to step inside the walls of the most haunted location in Arizona. The Jerome Grand Hotel awaits, if you dare to enter. Hello everyone, and welcome to Wicked Encounters, where we explore just what goes bump in the night. I'm your host Allie, and today we're delving into Arizona's most haunted location, a place where the paranormal meets history, the Jerome Grand Hotel. Known as one of the most haunted locations in the United States, this hotel has captured the attention of ghost hunters, paranormal investigators, and history buffs alike. So, let's uncover the chilling facts and dark past that have cemented this place in the world of the supernatural. To understand why the Jerome Grand Hotel is so haunted, we have to go back to the roots of its hometown. Jerome, Arizona was established in 1876 as a copper mining town and quickly became a bustling, lawless hotspot. It earned a notorious reputation, with some calling it the wickedest town in the West, due to its rough population and frequent brawls. Jerome thrived on the copper industry, with thousands flocking there for work. At its peak, the town's population swelled to around 15,000, mostly being miners who came to work for the United Verde Copper Company, owned by entrepreneur and millionaire William A. Clark. But life in Jerome was tough. Accidents were common, illnesses spread rapidly, violence was part of the culture, and eventually, with the decline of copper demand, Jerome's population dwindled, eventually transforming it into a ghost town by the 1950s. The Jerome Grand Hotel opened in 1926 as the United Verde Hospital. As a state-of-the-art medical facility, it had the latest medical equipment and even a heating system, luxuries for the time. But with hundreds of miners and residents passing through, it saw its share of tragic deaths. Many patients succumbed to injuries, tuberculosis, and even mental illnesses, as there was no nearby psychiatric hospital. Over its decades as a hospital, it's estimated that over 9,000 people died there, including miners, locals, and some who simply had nowhere else to go. After the hospital closed in 1950, the building sat abandoned for nearly 40 years. But in 1996, it reopened as the Jerome Grand Hotel. Shortly after, guests and staff began reporting strange phenomena, leading many to believe that the spirits of former patients and workers were still present. The Jerome Grand Hotel is known for its intense paranormal activity, so much so that it has drawn investigators and paranormal experts from all over the world. But what makes it the most haunted place in Arizona? Well, here are some eerie claims backed by documented encounters and historical records. The elevator and the death of Claude Harvey. One of the most famous hauntings in the hotel is linked to a maintenance man named Claude Harvey. In 1935, Harvey was found crushed under the building's elevator in what was deemed an accidental death. But there are several strange details. The elevator was in working order, and there was no clear reason for him to have been there. Some believe foul play was involved, but Harvey's death was never fully explained. To this day, people hear the elevator operating on its own, especially late at night, stopping on floors with no passengers. The sounds of faint moans and voices are sometimes heard around the elevator, with guests claiming they feel an icy chill as it approaches. The Phantom Nurse. During its years as a hospital, Jerome saw many patients who faced tragic ends. Guests and staff have reported seeing a nurse in an old-fashioned uniform walking the halls late at night. This apparition has appeared frequently, as if she's still making her rounds, checking on patients who haven't been there for decades. She's often seen on the 3rd floor, which was originally the maternity ward. Some guests have reported a strong antiseptic smell in the area, often accompanied by a feeling of intense sadness or melancholy. Cold spots and unexplained noises. Cold spots and strange noises are common in the Jerome Grand Hotel. Many visitors report hearing disembodied voices, coughing, and even the sounds of hospital equipment clanging in the distance. Paranormal investigators have also picked up EVPs, electronic voice phenomena, that capture eerie voices saying phrases like, "Help me," and "Get out." Room 32. Room 32 has been cited as one of the most active rooms in the hotel. Guests have reported hearing footsteps, doors creaking open and closing, and even feeling a strange pressure as if someone or something is pressing down on their bed. There have also been reports of people seeing shadow figures, feeling an intense presence, and even hearing whispers in their ears. Some guests wake up to find the blankets tugged off the bed or sense a heavy pressure pressing down on them. Those brave enough to stay the night often leave early, too unsettled to remain. Thanks to several paranormal investigation teams having spent considerable amount of time at Jerome Grand Hotel, there is quite a slew of audio, video, and even physical sensations that hint at supernatural activity being present at the hotel. For EVPs, many recordings have captured voices that don't match anyone present at the time, often responding directly to questions. In one recording, a voice distinctly says, "I'm here," while others have captured phrases like, "Help me," and "Don't leave." There is also the recording from Room 32 where a voice said, "Get out," in response to investigators asking if there was anyone present. On several investigations, there had also been sudden and dramatic temperature drops having been recorded. Paranormal experts use thermal cameras and infrared thermometers, which have captured unexplained cold signatures in rooms with no air conditioning or other logical sources of chill. These drops are usually accompanied by a sense of dread and even nausea for those in the area. Electromagnetic field, EMF detectors, are often used to detect changes in energy that could indicate paranormal presence. In the Jerome Grand Hotel, there are frequent spikes in EMF readings in Room 32 and around the elevator, even when the equipment is disconnected from power sources. The Jerome Grand Hotel has not only inspired ghost stories, but also local folklore. Some residents believe that the spirits in the hotel are tied to the land itself, as Jerome sits on an iron-rich mountain that some say conducts paranormal energy. This area was sacred to the Yavapai and Apache tribes long before it became a mining town. It's said that disturbing the land through mining unearthed old spirits and energies that can never be fully contained. So, is the Jerome Grand Hotel really Arizona's most haunted location? With its tragic history, countless ghost stories, and numerous paranormal investigations, it's pretty hard to find another contender to go up against it for that title. For those brave enough to spend the night, the Jerome Grand Hotel offers a first-hand experience of the unknown. And if you're so unsure if it really is truly so haunted, why not check it out yourself? Get a first-hand experience of the unknown that the Jerome Grand Hotel has to offer. Or, something that might be a little easier for most of us, let me know what you think the most haunted location in Arizona is, and we'll just see which one tops out at the end. If you have your own ghost stories or experiences from the Jerome Grand Hotel, be sure to leave a comment. I think it would be super interesting to hear from someone with some first-hand experience. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more haunted tales, leave a like, and click that little bell icon so you know when I post next. Now that the 31 Days of Wicked Horror is over, it's so nice to be able to get back to a less strict schedule. I actually had to take last week off just because, oh my god, I was so sleepy. But I'm back, and I missed you so much from last week. To those who watched all of the videos, thank you so much. And even for those who didn't, hey, it's all good. No hard feelings. You guys are seriously amazing, and I'm so very thankful for every one of you that decides to tune in. Thank you. And thank you to my good buddies over on Patreon, Nakala and Beefalump. If you thought I was going to stop mentioning you just because October was over, you've got another thing coming. Well, until next time, I'm Allie, this is Wicked Encounters, and I'll see you then. Bye!